What if I told you that there was a man who ruled the Roman Empire who was so evil that even the people of that day claimed that he was the Antichrist? Well, this man is Emperor Nero. Nero was known for a lot of things, but Nero was especially known for his brutal persecution of the Christians. He threw Christians at Roman Colosseums to watch them get eaten alive by different animals, wolves and lions and so on. He hung Christians on poles, lit them on fire, and let them act as lanterns for the night sky. And he came up with very creative torture methods to use for Christians. But why did Nero hate Christians so much? Well, just like Hitler blamed the Jews for Germany's political and economic problems, Nero did the same. He blamed them for starting the Great Fire of the Roman Empire that wiped out a massive portion of the Roman government. And here are the following statements written by the ancient historian
Tacitus.
In their very deaths, they were made the subjects of sport, for they were covered with the hides of wild beasts, and worried to death by dogs, or nailed to crosses, or set fire to. And when the day waned, burned to serve for the evening lights, Nero offered his own garden players for the spectacle.
It's clear that everybody must have hated this guy, right? Right? Well, let's just say this was written about the Emperor Nero.
The emperor was a man who appealed to all classes alike. He handed 400 sesterces to every citizen, gave the praetorians free grain, greeted soldiers by name, introduced a salary for impoverished senators, built a beautiful new market, scored military victories abroad, held the most spectacular games Rome had ever seen, and tackled predatory tax farming practices.
So he was very evil in the sight of Christians, but to the ordinary pagan civilian, he was a good guy. But Nero's reign comes to an end, and he ended up dying as one of the biggest cowards to ever live, most like all the other evil dictators and emperors of ancient history. In 68 AD, after a very rough 13-year reign, the Roman Senate ran out of patience and declared Nero a public enemy. Nero then fled, and on June 9th, 68 AD, at the age of 30, he committed suicide. He committed suicide so that he would not be killed by his own people, even though he inflicted so much pain on others. This isn't even about the video, but do you not think that he's going to pay for that in the afterlife? Do you not think that judgment is awaiting him? You can't just get out of it free with a quick suicide. It's not how it works. God is a just God. But speaking on justice, we actually don't want God's justice, because if we receive God's justice, me and you will go to hell for eternity, and we don't want that. So instead of justice, we should seek mercy. We should seek the mercy of God, because that's what we need. Our flesh is sinful. The flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. We need mercy. But anyway, why am I telling you all about Emperor Nero? Is this to instill fear into you? No. I'm telling you this because Christian persecution today in America is nothing compared to what it has been throughout history. I mean, we don't experience really any persecution. Yes, I'll post a video on here and I'll get a lot of hate comments, but that's really the worst thing that happens to me. I've lost friends, I've lost a lot of respect from other people, but I can live with that. Now, what's gonna happen if me and you get sent to a coliseum, a stadium, or just sent to prison for our faith? Are we going to be strong enough? Do we really have the amount of faith it takes to persevere through a time like that? I don't know. I can't say until the time comes, but I believe that until my very last breath, I will worship Jesus and I will claim him as my Savior. And I hope that you do the same. I hope you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe. Peace.